sing about heaven, you shout about the sweet by and by, but don't you dare read about freedom in the here and now. That's why Jesus says in verse 32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Truth has a freeing quality in it. If your religion never sets anybody free, you have to ask, is this really the truth of Jesus Christ? Or is it a plantation religion with a cross around its neck? And we are never in bondage to any man. That's a shocking statement, because these are Jews living under Roman occupation. How could you say that you were not a slave when you were under Roman occupation? Yet they say they were never in bondage. They were so wrapped up in their religious status, we are Abraham's children, God's chosen people, that they couldn't even see their own bondage. And plantation preachers, amen, did the same thing. They said, we are Christians, we are civilized, we are the light of the world. Yet they had people in chains in their backyard. Then we had the nerve to say that we were a Christian nation and that our founding fathers were Christians, amen, but had slaves on their plantation. Something wrong with that picture. In other words, they measured their freedom by their status, by their witness, by their color, and by their property, by their pew in the church, while blind to the sin that shackled their souls. That spirit didn't die with slavery. There are still people who say, I go to church, I am a deacon, I'm a trustee, my grandma was a praying woman, I've never been in bondage, and Jesus is looking at your pride, and he's looking at your unforgiveness, your prejudice, and your addiction, your greed, and saying that you were never in chains. There are a whole lot of folk who are boasting and bragging that they're churchgoers, but then they don't have Jesus down on the inside of their hearts. How can you say that you're free? You're not free. You need to get delivered. Plantation religion blesses bondage instead of breaking chains. It tells the oppressed, be quiet, be patient, just submit. God will handle it in the sweet by and by. It turns Jesus into a chaplain of status quo instead of a liberator of those who are church. Any gospel that only confronts the comfortable and never confronts the powerful is plantation religion.